mostly because my new medicine, they told me it like straight up doesn't work if I don't eat enough, slash if I don't get enough protein, so protein shakes are a must. Alright, we're here. Huh? Get food? I had like 3 chicken tenders and a piece of toast earlier. And a second Ensure earlier. that's what I've eaten today. Let's go out of here. And I've supplemented with some with some pecans here and there, you know. I had a cheese stick. Okay, what were we actually doing? We were researching a bunch of stuff. I remember that. Also, hey Bugs, hey Leafy, hey Dell, hey him. Ugh. Okay. Okay. We're good. Yeah, we were looking into a few things. Irish history lesson. This Irishman is interested. Yeah, this game has like if we go over to the library, you can just sit down and learn a lot about Irish history. Like we got Irish folklore. So we can learn about the washerwoman, Fíor Gorta. Irish mythology. Learn about the Vale, Milesians, Giants, Tuatha De Danann, Fate of the Gods. And where's the Irish history? Irish history is somewhere around here, because it specifically mentions like the Cromwellian conflict and stuff. Spiritualism, religion. Irish history, here we go. The Great Freeze, the Year of Slaughter, the Tsunami of 1755, the Great Famine, Standing Stones. Like, yeah, they got some stuff here. And then there's like key figures and stuff you can look up to. Oh. Let's get snatched up. I'm gonna put it in the Oodles cord. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. Like I said, I heard it. I told Morgan, I was like, I hear Oodles like whisper screaming in my ear, because she was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? So I was like, yeah, she just died, I think. Yeah, and everyone's favorite Irish history, lucid dreaming. I'm alive. Besides being incredibly overworked today, I have no complaints. You know? New medicine is working well and everything. The only issue, of course, being that it makes my appetite even worse. But I am in a good enough mind to know that I need to eat things. So usually when I think about it, I just get something. It's certainly making me eat healthier, because I'm like, well, why would I waste time getting like fast food or something when I could at least have something that has nutrients in it? So I just grab some shit like that just to make my body shut up. Don't think I went out there. So, yeah, mysteries. We solved the trail. The haunting. Ask about Tir na Nog. Yeah. And for Quasi to supplement with gummies? For appetite? I have a gummy for sleep. That'd be a good combination to have Oodles whisper scream in one ear and Morgan actually scream in the other. Nah. Morgan was not scream, Morgan was tummy hurt. Her appetite's been rough today as well. Okay, I need to find somebody I can ask about this. Unfortunately, Ophine is not here anymore. I don't think a lot of these other people I can talk to about these things. Nope.
I have to...
Oh.
Okay. So... if these are the only characters I really have the option of talking to right now... okay, you know what? We can go out into the garden and talk to them. So let's go do that. Morgan definitely supplements her appetite with gummies, though. So instead of scream and jump scare sound, she just goes tummy hurt? Yeah. Hello.
You...
Discuss evidence. The Fae. What do you know about the Fae? I don't believe in all that. But one night I was walking home through some fields, the way I often took before and know well. Found myself trapped. I could see the way out, but no matter how far I walked, I could get no closer, and I swear to you, I could hear laughter, even felt a small hand touch me. I offered up what was left of my hip flask by way of tribute and ran. They must have taken it, because I was finally out. Maybe they were Fae, maybe something else. Regardless, I no longer walk home that way. Yeah, that's fair. Timetable. What's your weekend look like? You have any plans? The bar only opens in the evening, so I suppose I need other ways to entertain myself till then. Do hear the housekeeper serves drinks on the patio. Perhaps I'll spend the morning there. I get bored of that. Oh, there's lunch at 1. Starving is less interesting than you'd think. And Miss Callaghan's talk at 3 seems livable, so I'll drop in on that. What else? Yes, I've promised Mrs. Darcy a rematch of pool in the bar at 6. Now she makes the dull game fun. And no, you could misfire a ball that badly, but she certainly managed it. Of course, I won't be missing the ball, maybe a bit of real fun. As for tomorrow, I should go to the mass at 12 and try to absolve myself of some sins. Not all of them, I don't want to be there all day. Actually, I might visit the graveyard. Come to think of it, isn't every graveyard visit a near-death experience? Yes? No? Oh, you could smile at least. Suppose I'll be in the bar in the evening, though I've already run 2 circles around the drinks menu. Then it's lunch at 1, dinner at 8. Gods, it really is all circles. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, drink. Still not long until the main event, eh? Even I should try to be sober for that. Not much else I feel like I would want to ask you. Bye. I think I've exhausted Doyle. I could ask you about the Fae. What about the written complaint? Looks like Mrs. Joyce has earned herself some ire from a guest. Someone finally said something about it. My teacher. Nothing good will come of how she carries on. Who wrote it? Was it Mrs. Dean? Was it Miss Dean? I think she caught Mrs. Joyce rifling around her room last week. Ooh. A letter to the manager? Heard Mr. Varley mentioning a letter he received from the local bishop. What would they be writing to one another about? I wasn't happy when he got it, and he told me not to tell the women. Not that I would, I stay out of all that. It's got to do nothing with me, and I prefer it that way. Last Porter got too involved with these people, lost him the job. I'll not be doing the same. No, he wasn't happy when he got it, and he told me not to tell the women. What? Are you peeping on people? What's going on here? Do you have anything to say about the Fae? Do you know anything about the Fae, Mr. Doyle? That's not to talk about them, sir. At least not call them by name. I met one once out on the grounds. I thought maybe he was a guest I hadn't seen yet, but the moment I looked in his eyes, and he asked me for my name. My own voice asking my name from my own face. I knew if I stayed, I had given him my name, and I knew if he had that, I'd not be seen again, not the real me. Never knew until that night how fast my legs could carry me.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay, let's go see you over here by the standing stones. Yellow.
Hello again, my friend.
So, what do you have to say about this? You heard of the Tyrnanok? Yeah, the old Irish otherworld serves as home to the gods, realm of the Fae, and sometimes an afterlife for mortal folk. Both geographical and ageographical in that it is said to be under Ireland, but also an island off to the southwest. Many stories exist of heroes sailing there on Imrams, voyages that transcend the physical rules of the sea. Watha de Danan? You heard of the Tuatha De Danann, the old gods of Ireland, not defeated by mankind but tricked by them. I always wondered if they lurk about plotting their revenge. If you're keen, I believe the library stocks a few books. Yes? Shadowy figure? You ever heard of, well, ghosts that are larger than normal? Heard a great many things, and many cultures claim to have had giants walk their lands in times past, but no, never seen or heard of it, at least nothing that makes me believe. But other things, that's possible. Perhaps not a ghost, but an angelic visitation or other godly figure? Land's old gods, the Tuatha De Danann, would have been described as larger than man, for example, in the mythology have references to many giants. Statement. Discuss. Said Mr. Montavani offered you a reading. Indeed she did. For her astonishing showmanship, I am astounded she hasn't grown more of an ego. Wow, that's it. Know much, do you know much about the Calic? No, not a lot. I know that she predates the Tuatha De Danann, but nothing more than that. Scary, isn't it, Mr. Ward, to think there are things out there older than gods? God Goibnu? Know much of the god Goibnu? Smithing god, yeah. Don't recall much about him. Perhaps one of the Caligans or Mr. O'Feen can be of more help? Okay. You learn much about the Morrigan? Triple sister goddess associated with war and fate. Some say she's the Binai, the washerwoman who appears before a tragedy to wash the clothes of the soon-to-be-dead. Funny you mention her. One of her triad is named Bob, which is also the Gaelic word for crow. Which I find funny given how many of the damn birds are here at the moment. It's a murder many times over. Milesians? Here are the Milesians. The Irish shore, which your ancestors were called. They're said to come from the Iberian Peninsula. Self-populated thousands of years before when Homo sapiens left Africa. Mr. Ward, we're practically cousins. Can you tell me anything about the Fae? I know every culture has its name for the things that live on the edge of our understanding. Japanese call them yokai, the Persians have peri, the Russians call theirs leshi, and so on. Oh, interesting. Leshi I've always just heard as referred as like they're like leaf creatures? Or like a tree person? And it was like a broader thing, like yokai or fae. Whatever that ultimately is. Fine clothes and jewelry? No, Mr. Dupre, I can't help but admire your clothing. It's quite fine. Why, thank you. Run a funeral house back home. It's not glamorous work, but it's more than worthwhile. I'm lucky enough to do quite well for myself.
Not at all, Mr. Ward.
Okay, bye. The what? The Leshi. And that just says Hedgebanes. Okay. Saw a sign and thought it might have been important. Okay, so we definitely need to get some more information out of people, and it feels like I'm running out of options. So, oh, I thought you said like leafy? No, I did not say leafy. No. I didn't say that. Yeah, oh my god, just doing the thing where my mouse is over there. Yeah, not a lot of good places to get to right now. Is anything going to be different? Joyce is going to be in the atrium soon. Barbosa's going to be in the garden. Dupre is going to be in the garden. Murphy is still gone. Okay. So, do I have the key to Joyce's room? No. No, I do not. Okay. Let us go look over here. Anything else I can use? Ah, we can do this. We can do this with you. Okay. Damn it. Lost it. Okay, I see what you want me to do. I believe. Wait a minute. And no, it's gone. I can't connect those two. Oh wait, is this what it wants from me? Um... Hmm? Almost. Like, I need to be able to do... Let's do away with that. Let's do this. Never mind. That doesn't really work either. No, I need you to go up there. Damn, it keeps being so close. How does this work? Do you have to learn the rune first? Like, is that like a requirement? Because I've learned some other runes before. Maybe I have to do that? Yeah, these. Does it want... Is this what it wants? Strange sigil I saw in my dream that woke me on using it. So it's like 3 triangles like kind of stacked on each other. Maybe that? So let's give that another shot. So if it's what I think, it's like, nope. It's a little hard at times to get it to do what you want it to do. Like I just wanted to go straight over there, but yeah, sometimes it can be a little bit wonky. Don't even know if I have enough space for that. Admittedly. Let's look at it again. Sigil that dissolved whatever it was linked to. Sigil that unlocks doors that have been magically sealed. Sigil that I saw in my dream that woke me on using it. Okay, so no, it's unlock doors that have been magically sealed or dissolve whatever it is linked to. So we need to make either a Triforce or just a triangle. Triangle, just a big triangle or a Triforce? I don't think I can make a big triangle. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna just let me make big triangle. Let's see a way to do that here. Triforce, though, I feel like we have the potential for. Maybe? This is more just making like a hexagon right now. Yeah, I know the ones that are like, you know, white, it's saying those are the only ones that I can hit, but it's difficult to make it work. Looking at it, I don't know if I don't know if Triforce is an option either. Because I can do this, but I can't get something in the middle of it. So I'm thinking maybe this just is something I can't do right now. I was hoping maybe, but... And I haven't gotten another thing anywhere else. Oh, interesting. That's only discussable with that kid. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten another rune to use. Yeah, those are the only three. Yeah, I don't see a way to make I don't see a way to make Triforce work. Okay, I'm out. I don't really know what it wants from me right now. It kind of feels like maybe it just wants me to progress time. That's probably why they put the things there. Which feels weird and feels like a waste in a game like this, but... Skip to the next hour using an hourglass. Time can only be skipped forward and hours lost cannot be regained. Yeah. Wait until the next hour. Because it feels like I'm walking around trying to accomplish some other things, but if, like, no one exists and they're all just sitting in their room for an hour most of the days, then it's kind of impossible. Who is that in the atrium? That's somebody new. Okay. That is somebody new. I wonder if you can make that symbol on the thing. It looks like you could. Right? Maybe that's something. Because I think you can make that with what's there. But whatever. Let's go down here and interrogate a new person. Oh, they're talking. Oh, we got to eavesdrop.
What do you make of this then, sir?
I was rather hoping you might be able to tell me.
I've not the faintest. But I noticed that it's finally gone down.
Has it now?
Aye, sir. It's been climbing all week, but finally went the other way this morning.
How odd. I wonder what caused that.
That was me. Let me analyze you, Mr. Coventry. Dusty clothes. Either he's secretly been moving around in old spaces, or he has not cleaned the suit in a while. His hands are stained with something, but I cannot tell what. It looks like blue paint. Dusty clothes. Okay.
Ah, good day. I don't believe we've met. My name is Simon Coventry. I'm a jeweler from London. Who might you be?
Declan Ward, sir. Pleased to meet you.
No, very pleased to meet you, I'm sure. This is my first séance, and I must say that everyone is so very interesting.
Well, I hope not to disappoint.
I'm sure you won't, dear boy. Now, can I help you?
I like the purple tie. You're a jeweler. Mentioned you're a jeweler? I am, or rather I was. I ended up in London alone as a young lad, nothing to my name, but my mother had loved jewels, and so as a result, so did I. Found work cleaning a ship at first. I was a well-spoken lad, and as I say, I knew my stuff, so in time I was raised to sales. One thing led to another, and time passed by all too quickly. Eventually I wound up with my own shop in London, did a tidy trade, earned enough to live well, no small feat in that city. I sold up when my wife passed. It didn't fill me in the same way it did before that. I still do enough to cover my needs, select clients and all that, but not a whole lot more. Coventry is here on the hope of speaking one last time with his recently deceased wife. Mentioned losing your wife. My condolences, sir. I did, yes, Lillian, earlier this year. She turned quickly. We had access to doctors, but they could do little to ease her suffering. Confessed I am lost without her. Which, foolish as it sounds, is how I ended up here. Illness took everything from me. Little I had left I spent to come here on the hopes that the claims about the seance are true. If I could see her, hear her, then I'd gladly give it all, down to the very shirt on my back. Okay. Got some cashew milk yogurt today because tummy hurt life, and it's quite good. That sounds good. Cashew milk seems like it would be good for lack of appetite issues and stuff because it has like a little bit of extra protein and fat in it, I'm sure. But glad the yogurt was good. I actually have some yogurt downstairs. Maybe I'll have that for like my after stream dinner or something. Your hands, sir, they're stained? Ah, so they are. My apologies. I must admit I took some work with me. Was working on some pieces in my room before I stepped out. I should have done a better job cleaning up after myself. Bridge game. Hey, there's a game of bridge the other night. There was. I had to dust off my skills a bit, but it was a fun little game altogether. Might I ask who played? I may try to round up a game myself, so it would be good to know who plays. Yes, well, myself, Miss Callaghan, Mrs. Darcy, Miss Barbosa, Miss Quinn, Mrs. Law were there. Marquis Blake joined too. Oh, and the doctor stepped in for, I want to say Mr. Scarrett, who dropped out for some reason at the last moment. Timetable? Have you spotted anything of note on today's schedule? Talks looked interesting. I'm especially interested in hearing the Marquess talk about the building and its history. After a spot of lunch, Miss Callaghan talked on the other world, I think it's called, might be worth hearing. Spot of dinner at 7 before the fancy ball. I must confess, I hope that doesn't run too late. Partying into the wee hours is behind me these days. As for tomorrow, I hope to make the doctor's talk at 3 p.m. And of course I am giving my own talk at 5, History of the Region. I'm interested in attending the silent dinner at 8. Okay. Dusty clothes? You have some dust in your suit, sir. So I do. How did that get there? Perhaps the housekeeper is not so fastidious as she should be, eh? That's rude. Especially since she's right there. Do you happen to know anything about the Fae? Perhaps we'd best not talk about them, for the sake of the superstitious guests, I mean. Don't want to upset anyone. Strange dreams? Found I'm having the strangest dreams ever since I got here. Have you had anything of the sort? Dreams? No, nothing interesting. Strange occurrences? Notice anything strange happening? Probably nothing, you know, but sometimes I do think that there are more crows around here than there ought to be. Maybe this is what the Irish countryside is like, but it feels as if they're all watching me. Mundane as it likely is, it's very unsettling. Crows! Wow, how did I not get that before? We've heard crows mentioned so many times now. Miss Joyce! There's your St. Bridget's cross. I have the impression she knows more about those around her than they would like. Okay. Hey there.
Hello. Declan Ward, miss. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, God bless you, sir. It isn't often someone introduces themselves to the help. Caitlin Joyce, I'm the housekeeper here. If there's anything you need, just come right to me.
Oh, well, thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I'll try not to be a bother.
Nonsense, Lord knows. We could use someone normal at this damnable seance. Why the Marquess saw fit to risk our immortal souls bringing that Satanism here is beyond me. Why, I've half a mind to...
To what?
Oh, don't mind me, sir. Just getting crotchety in my old age.
Okay. We have a lot of things to ask you. Oh my god. What can you tell me about the surrounding area? There's not much, sir, except for the town you would have come through. Mr. Hunter used to get supplies there. Now they do deliveries right to the stables. Getting a big one this Sunday at 12. Other than that, it's all windswept plains in the wild Atlantic. Would be romantic if it weren't so cold. Locker key 11. Looks like someone dropped this key in the hedge maze, Mrs. Joyce. Might you know what it's for? Looks like one of the keys to the bathhouse lockers. Best you put it back where you found it. Someone will need that. Shadowy figure? You ever heard tell of a large shadowy figure stalking the grounds? Oh, it's a cruel thing, sir, teasing a poor old housekeeper. Fortunately, I'm quite serious, Mrs. Joyce. I don't say that. Please, sir, if it's children's tales you're after, go hang about in the library. Maybe I should, thank you. Stone cross with blood on it? Recently stumbled into the broom closet recently and noticed a stone cross on the cleaning trolley. Oh, yes, sir, that'd be mine, of course. It's broken off an old statue that was being tossed out, and, well, I thought it shouldn't go to waste. Of course, there's a shame about those red stains, though, isn't it? Oh, that's only rust, sir. I quite like it, to be honest with you. After all, Jesus must have bled when he died for our sins. Yeah, way to change the topic. Missing doorway. I mean, clearly, there's nothing they're going to give me about that. Doyle's doping. I hesitate to ask, but would you mind keeping an eye on Mr. Doyle? I fear he may have taken to self-medicating. Oh, that... Don't you worry, sir. I'll set him straight. He's a good boy at heart, I promise you. Just needs a little guidance. At least he has Father Sinott to help him along. Always together recently, them two. I'm sure it'll do Seamus some good. I ratted. Miss Dean's invitation. Heard Miss Dean was personally invited to the Séance. She must be very well respected. Goodness, if she were, Marquis Blake never would have mentioned it. Between you and me, sir, I hope he's ashamed of himself. Could you imagine inviting people into a cult? You certainly don't seem very happy about this. Sir Varley mentioned he was in a staff meeting during the bridge game. Well, yes, sir, I was there too. Better that than serving drinks to blasphemers. Okay. She has opinions and she makes them known. What does this weekend look like for you, Mrs. Joyce? Oh, well, cleaning around the atrium and bedroom corridors for most of the day. Not there, I'll almost certainly be in the dining room. Lunch at 1 and dinner at 7, don't you forget. And of course at 8, I'll be preparing for that wretched masked ball in the ballroom. As for tomorrow, mass in the drawing room at noon, of course lunch at 1. Other than that, all in helping Sarcy with the dinner. I'll be in the ballroom much of the day, cleaning up. Before being forced to attend this awful seance. Oh lord, I hope this doesn't stop me going into heaven. Okay. I understand there was a bridge game held on Tuesday. Yes, not that I'd know about it. I left some bottles and glasses out the night before and saw myself out. They can flirt with the devil, they can pour their own drinks, I'm sure. Seems as if the stall door has been recently mended. They are Mr. Hunter's work. He's quite the handyman. Okay, bye.
God bless you, sir.
Yeah.
I should close off the mystery of Miss Dean's bedroom. If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful for my investigation.
Interesting. Should close off Miss Dean's bedroom. Is that a hint? Investigate Percival Blake. Okay. Maybe I didn't read that in the thing like I was supposed to. Have we seanced anyone yet? Nah, the seance is still a bit away, unfortunately. Okay, Callaghan, Dr. Callaghan, Mantovani. Who's out right now? So, what was that character's name? Coventry is over here. I do not have the key to Coventry's room. That sucks. Let's go check Miss Mantovani's room, though. Are you in here? Can hear anything? It doesn't seem like anyone's inside. Good. I'm snooping. Farrell was wondering if it'd be either yeah tons or not no one. We've talked some people out of going to the seance. Finally. Posters for events Carmela Mantovani has headlined in the past. She really has traveled far for the world for this stuff. I think this is a strange thing to bring, but maybe suggests she travels often without much notice. She might be bringing things from one event to another by mistake, or as mementos? Posters. Dresses? Clothes for the event. None of it is noteworthy. Is it cursed or something? We're a detective that's here because one of the guests that was supposed to be at this event has gone missing, and we're trying to find out if it was murder or what. So we're interrogating a bunch of people to see what everybody knows and see if we can find out what happened. There's also supernatural shit going on here. We're seeing ghosts and stuff. Medium-sized boots of fine Italian quality. Letter in Italian. The ink has small circular stains that are recognized as teardrops. The address is La Casina Mantovani. Family letter. Okay. Lockbox. Oh. Is that something that works? It's gone. I don't think I have anything for that. I don't think so. Note from Mr. Dupre confirming a meeting in the drawing room. It does not say a time. Mantovani's schedule. I have noted her movements. Just closed. Nothing important. Nothing in the trash can. Nothing in the fireplace. A recent Italian newspaper. It seems to be from the same region as her family is from. She seems to be keeping an eye on local news. Postal orders to La Casina Mantovani. Mantovani is planning to send money home to Italy. Mantovani's family seems very important to her. Her contract for the event, signed between her and Vincent Varley. I would wager this is an unusually high fee for such an event. Certainly I am being overpaid to be here, and she's receiving that many times over. Shawl? Oh my god, this looks like the thing that was being washed by the washerwoman. Mantovani's gonna die. Shawl, no doubt for the cold weather. Wait, why does this look familiar? Is this the shawl I saw being washed when I arrived here? Does that mean Miss Mantovani is going to die? Dressing table? Ooh. Tarot deck. Fresh looking tarot deck. It must be a spare. There's the flyer that we saw. We never did get to look up what that verse is. Look? Number of blood-stained handkerchiefs. Is Miss Mantovani ill? Yeah, the cell shading is beautiful in this. I like it a lot. Just the general style of the game is just wonderful. Ooh. A group of people posing in front of a farmhouse. A few of them look a bit like Miss Mantovani. This must be her family and their home. Photograph of a young Miss Mantovani with a mother? Grandmother, maybe? Yeah, it reminds me of, like, Blue Prince's look mixed with Obra Dinn. Also the same gameplay-wise. A copy of Malombra by the Italian writer Antonio Fogazzaro. Ooh, pill bottles. Empty bottles of medication. Miss Mantovani must indeed be ill, but how serious is it? Were these prescribed by a doctor? Clearly Miss Mantovani is unwell. I should investigate the nature and seriousness of her illness. Who among the guests might know more? Okay. And in your lockbox... There's no way you want me to make that symbol. That's not possible. I mean... I don't think you want me to make that symbol. Oops. No, this way. No, this way, and then down. Nope, okay. Yeah, I love cell shading as a visual style. It's very pretty. I think my favorite styles are probably cell shading, like just general pixel art, regardless of whether it's like 8-bit, 16-bit, what have you, and low poly. I love low poly stuff as well. I've wanted to get a low poly version of my avatar made because I follow a few people that do that sort of stuff, and it would be really cool. Because there's one person I follow that does like low poly like VTubers and stuff. Now that if I was going to get a VTuber or something, that's probably what I would go for. Or like a GIF tuber or ping tuber. Obviously is not an option, but I would do something like that because I love the visual look of it so much. Where's everybody else at? You've moved to the wall garden. Still can't get down there. Ground floor, courtyards. Okay, well, I mean, there's only 3 people I can even talk to right now. Everybody else is fucked off. Lunch is soon. Okay, let's go back in here and immediately start talking to both of you again. To see if we can find anything out about Miss Mantovani's illness.
Mrs. Joyce, do you have the master key for the southeast corridor?
Oh no, Mr. Varley. I only had the atrium master key with me today.
Well, I found that key, so...
I can fetch it for you. It's only on the room cart in the supply closet.
Thank you. No, I'm just doing my weekly audit.
Might Mr. Hunter have it?
No, I was just out in the stables. He has the northwest corridor locked away in a safe there.
Ooh, I need that.
I don't suppose Mr. Doyle had it.
Mr. Doyle's key privileges have been revoked.
Oh, I forgot he locked the southwest key in the basement storage. Has he not gotten that out yet?
No, he claims he can't find a way through. But I'm telling you what I told Mr. Hunter. Do not do it for him. And that is not all. The fool also lost the northeast corridor master in one of the unassigned rooms.
Yep, that's where I found it.
What? What in the heavens was he doing in there?
Doping.
I do not know, but I doubt it was cleaning. When you have time, perhaps you would see if you can find it and clean up anything he's done.
Oh, Mr. Farley, I've had it up to here with that boy. I'll get to it as soon as I'm done with my morning chores.
I appreciate that. I would also appreciate some decorum with Miss Mantovani. She's the Marquess' guest and the host of this séance, which you know is important to the future of this manor. Once this whole business is done, she and the rest of the guests will be moving on. It is only a few days' decency, Mrs. Joyce.
Yeah, we know you hate it. Useful information to have. I've made a note of it. Many doors require a key. Keys can be found by exploring. Where to explore is guided by the note you just took. 2, to access your records and examine the note. I've heard, yeah, talking about the southeast corridor is missing. Northeast corridor is one of, yeah, the south key. Okay. Stable safe. I need that. Hello.
Mr.
I come, asking for new things. Okay, I can't ask you about Miss Mantovani. I'm sure Joyce would be willing to spill some tea.
Good.
Hello.
Damn, nothing, really? What do you have to say about Mary? Can you tell me about Miss Blake? Oh, God rest her soul. She was a good woman, Mr. Ward, gone from us too soon. Marquess just hasn't been the same since her passing. He idolized that woman and poor young Walter. Knowing smile. I have the impression, Mrs. Joyce, that little gets past you around here. Oh, no more than any housekeeper, sir. We've got all sorts of little insights into the guests, you know. I'm out of here.
God.
I'm out of here. Okay. I'm gonna go see if I can break into that safe in the stables. There shouldn't be anybody out there right now, so I might have a good opportunity to do it. Hey, Doyle. Oh, hey, you're out here too.
I see you're taking the horse and carriage out.
Aye, well, that's in a delivery. I've got to go chase up on it now. With my luck, we'll be spending tomorrow morning hefting the stuff down to the basement.
Okay. Miss Dean's invitation. Scent of oats and sugar. Bridge game? Yeah, there was a game of bridge. Oh, I wouldn't know. That sort of thing's for guests and the staff serving drinks. I, as you sure can tell, am neither. I was still outside trying to get the stable door done. Letter to the manager, written complaint, Mary Blake, washerwoman. The statement from Varley. Okay.
Right.
Do you have anything to say, you little shit?
Hello?
I ratted on you. Shaky hands? You alright, Mr. Doyle? You're shaking. Don't mind it, I just need... Maybe I'll go see the doctor later. Maybe you'd give me a little pick-me-up.
I'll leave you.
Yeah, that's why you and the doctor are friends, because the doctor's the one supplying your drugs. Don't mind me, just going to go over here to the stable. Don't mind me at all. Who? Drawing a vase. Well, we're into drawing of some sort of vase. Looks like charcoal and papyrus, an unusual combination. Who would use these kinds of materials? 4 discussions. Detailed sketches of a vase. Supplies for the event. Oh, hi. Who is this?
Hold on. I can't think. I see...
I've got you. Is it a vision?
It's not...
Okay, I can get into a lot of people's rooms now.
Nothing. I can't see any... It's like it wants me to see something, but I can't. Whatever it is.
Should I be concerned?
But there is no portent to be concerned about. Which is, I have no idea, actually.
Well, that... But I meant... Should I be concerned about you, sweetheart? Are you alright?
I don't feel bad. I feel strange. Why can't I see like usual?
Ivy...
Second sight. Okay, 1 second. We'll get back to that, possibly. Okay, here's the safe. Record kept by the stablemaster and the horse's health. Safe presumably used to store valuables. It's possible that the stablemaster also stores personal items. What's the code for this? I need to turn the dial left for the first number, right for the second. I do not know the combo. Fresh water, St. Bridget's Cross. Okay, yeah, we already discovered all the observations here. Don't think I'm going to be finding anything from you there. But these two, Miss Lloyd and Lau. Hisham, Lloyd. I don't see McLeod. Oh, no, there you are. Yep, you're on the other end that I can't get access to. Alright, I'm just gonna have to talk to you two then. Hey, howdy. Hey, how we doing? Innocent bearing. She presents herself more like a child than an adult. Collection of small dried white flowers in her hair. White heather.
I don't believe we know each other, do we? Have you just arrived?
Only recently. Declan Ward, miss. Pleased to meet you.
And are you, Mr. Ward? Were you meant to be here, or did something bring you suddenly? Oh, blast. That shouldn't matter. Oh, and now I've forgotten to say my name. Ivy McLeod.
I always liked Ivy as a name.
I'm sorry. You have me all flustered. I am host to the second sight, you see. I know things. Or at least I should. It feels as if, since coming here, I'm host to nothing anymore. I should have known you were going to be here. And be late. But it's just more proof that something is wrong.
Discuss evidence. Bridge game. Me at the bridge game. Me? Oh, I know. I was taking a nap. I think Victoria was there. Strange dreams? You know, I had the strangest dream the night I arrived here of a long hallway leading to nothing but more doors. Oh, I've had the same. Victoria, too. I think it's the atmosphere. Everywhere looks the same, so of course it'll bubble up in one's dreams. Now, I've been reading about it. Hallway represents transitional spaces because that's what they are, quite literally. They can mean moving from one thing into another, a new stage in life, a new relationship, a new worldview. Locked doors? That's easy. They're barriers to overcome, but really don't take it too much to heart. Symbols, I don't know so much about that. Sigils, I think, but that is really outside of my practice. I think everyone gets strange dreams around here, right? The Fae. What do you know about the Fae? The She. We have them back home, too. I've heard some guests say that the strange occurrences in the house are caused by that crowd playing tricks. Could it really be them inside the manor? The thought of that makes me uncomfortable. Innocent bearing? For all your visions must show you have managed to keep an air of innocence about you. Thank you, sir, though I fear my innocence is nearing its end, not because of the seance, but through the events surrounding it. Again, suspect that it ties in with my diminishing visions.
I'll let you be.
Take care.
Okay, not much from you. Mrs. Lau? Watchful expression. She has an acute gaze, no doubt watching events quite carefully. Morning cameo. A jet and ivory cameo depicting a man's silhouette. Is a memory of someone, but who? I like your fit. I like your fit a lot. That's a good fit.
I don't think we've met. Who might you be?
My name's Declan Ward. Miss,
Ah, the man from this morning. The man from room number 4. I am Mrs. Victoria Lau. How do you do?
Mrs. Lau. A pleasure. Another seance attendee.
Indirectly only. I am Miss MacLeod's chaperone. The event itself is not to my taste. I am here for her, and her alone.
MacLeod. Okay. Watchful expression, second sights. Companion mentioned something called second sight. Really, it's what brings us here. I know it sounds outlandish, Mr. Ward, but she is genuine. Somehow, Ivy gains visions of the future, or knowledge she shouldn't know. I don't know how. I wish I did. That's how I met her, you know. She pulled me aside at a party to give me a warning. Total stranger to her that I was. She predicted my husband's passing. Perhaps if I had been more open, if I had listened, acted sooner. After his death, I had no question about her ability. She was there while I mourned, and in time we became friends. She mentioned it has weakened since coming here. Strangely enough, yes, I might have expected the opposite. Lucid dreaming! Do you know anything about lucid dreaming? While dreams are in an area of psychology, they're not my area of focus. Ivy, however, is very interested in dreams. Amateur as she is in the area, she knows more than I. You're too close to the next hour.
That's
Damn
all,
it.
Mrs. Lau.
Farewell, Mr. Ward.
Okay. That hour went by quickly. Because we actually had new people to talk to. Lunch in the dining room. Lunch in the dining room. I like Mrs. Lau. She seems cool. And I like her fit. Her fit's cool.
Focus, child.
No, I am. You've just lost me.
A master key. Surely the staff has one for the bedrooms.
No, we have 5 different ones. Hunter's is in the stable. Mine... Sorry, that was strange. It was as if... What were we talking about?
Where is your clarity, child? Was it the drink? Or this blasted place that has devoured your mind? Or that Dean woman? Don't think I wasn't aware. I should have acted sooner there. She has jeopardized things too much already.
Ah.
I'm sorry, Father. I don't...
I'm sorry, Seamus. I shouldn't have snapped. I'll find you later should you have another lucid moment. God be with you.
I know how you feel, Seamus. My mind falls apart too. Okay, there's a few interesting people in there, but now is a fantastic time to go snooping on the father's bedroom. So I need to get up to the 2nd floor. Which I guess this is a good way to do. Alright, enter. Yes. Yes! Gnostic Bible. Bible is a Gnostic one. He has sermon notes and the likes recorded inside. Is this the branch of Christianity he really follows? He has passages about a black iron prison marked, but I cannot make out what they mean. It's hard to make anything of use out. It's a very dense tome. I need to look elsewhere for more understandable information. Aha. Ooh! Sequence of strange hand-drawn symbols was sitting below the Bible. Oh. Okay. These are useful things. Leather journal. Let's see the most recent entry. Uncovered a hidden door which leads to the women's changing rooms? It is an ungodly place. Alas, I was hasty in my exit and have yet to review it properly. Between our assessments of the grounds and the talks at 11, our best opportunity will be at 6. But we will find these catacombs. Come Sunday morning, we will search them stone to stone. Oh, you're looking for hidden catacombs. See the most recent entry. Okay. So you can search it again, weirdly. Maybe you can come back after days progress and get more stuff? Badly scrawled note, I think, requesting a meeting with Father Sinott, but it's hard to read. Best I can tell, it's signed Murphy. Trying to talk with the priest. Your schedule. So no schedule, I have noted his movements. Nothing catches my eye. Letters? Massive correspondence from various people. One mentions Mr. Doyle and his placement here to investigate. Another talks about how the Eon has been located. Whatever it is, it resides here at Blake Manor. Note here about freeing the Eon from its prison at all costs. No death here is real. Another talks about how all attempts to reach Mr. Doyle have failed. See the flyer for this event attached to another letter. This is your chance, Father, is written here. Somebody stayed here in order to reach Doyle, but he did not recognize them or know the faith. Yeah. Connection between you two. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Okay. Poorly drawn maps? I've been trying to complete a map of the grounds, but it's poorly made. Not a skill set, I suppose. Little of interest. Partial maps. Incomplete maps of the grounds. They are well made, unlike their recent continuation beside them. Shoes are medium in size. Oh, I think medium shoes was what I needed. So those priestly robes smell of incense, dust, and sulfur. Okay. You have quite a nice room, I must say. Wasn't anything in the dressing table? Nothing in these drawers. Nothing back here. Nothing in your nightstands. And I can't look under your bed. Pistol box? Empty pistol case. Does this mean the priest is constantly armed? But why? Why indeed? Why is the priest packing? Okay. The father is packing. Oh my. Well, that's intimidating. Okay, we have to go, eat. We have to go get our num-nums. Okay. Down this way? He's actually... Okay, no more Arknight jokes. If Del was here, Del would get it. I unfortunately will not. I would need to be tutored in such things. And even then, there's a very good chance I wouldn't get it because I'm very bad. Off for a bit of dining. Hey, Seamus.
Hello again, sir.
Yeah, I'm here.
Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
All right, let's see what goss we can get. Spill the tea.
Care to join us, sir? If you don't mind me speaking for you both, of course.
No, it's all right. Maybe he knows something about Miss Hisham's friend.
What fact did I just learn about you? Join them.
Please. Declan Ward. Thank you for letting me join.
A very sparse meal? Yeah, perfect for me. We just got some soup. I mean, maybe it's just the starters. Maybe this is just like, you know, soup and sandwich or something. But honestly, soup and a little bit of bread, that's enough for me. Just the soup is enough for me.
Yeah, okay. Now, Miss Hisham, who is your friend?
Is a big butter. You know, they just kept them in the dish or whatever, you know?
Miss Dean. Evelyn Dean. Have you met her?
Is this a joke? Did Miss Dean put you up to this?
I don't.
Mr. O'Mara, please.
What is happening? You wanted me to sit down and ask about her friend, and then she asked about Miss Dean, and now you're mad at her?
Sorry. Yes, I know, Miss Dean. We have history. I thought maybe she sent you down here to make fun at my expense. It would be the sort of thing she would find amusing.
What about her, Miss Hisham?
Thank you. I was meant to meet her yesterday. Or the day before. It's cloudy, but I haven't seen her. And I asked the staff, and after blank stares, I was told she had left.
She left? That doesn't seem correct. Why would she go? She lives for this stuff.
A family matter, maybe.
Do you know her, sir?
As much as I know any of you three, I'm afraid. We talked at the afternoon tea on Tuesday, which turned into afternoon drinks, which turned into my needing a slow start on Wednesday.
Tuesday, you say?
You, Mr. Ward. Do you know her?
Admit knowing her father. Admit you never met her. I think admitting I've never met her is good, because that's technically true.
No, I only arrived yesterday. If she has left, then I've missed my chance to meet her.
Very well. I hope she is okay. I overheard that the telegraph machine is recovered. I'll send something to her home so she can contact me on her return. Please excuse me.
Of course. I'll take this opportunity to make my leave as well.
Me too. This whole meal has left me painfully upset.
Okay, bye. That was a rough meal. I don't even think I got anything to eat. Wow, look at this dire-looking bastard. Or dour. Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquis of Doon. Wait, why is this... This picture is askew. Piece of Miss Dean's trail leading to the hedge maze. Oh, yeah, we could have picked up on that. I just found it, but just by wandering over there, you see. Can I go back in and just talk to people?
Sorry, sir. Would you mind waiting until...
Oh, there's people in there.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, fine, Seamus. Ooh, you're in the telegraph room, though. I can go speak to you. It's a good opportunity to talk to you, maybe. Hey, can I talk to you about anything, Miss Barbosa? Nope. Okay, you're clear.
Oh.
Bye. Yeah, lazy porter. Who is this? Oh, Mr. Scarrett. Oh, we're getting everybody now. Mysterious crest on necktie. He's wearing a crest pinned to his necktie, but I don't recognize it. It has a crown, and that gives me not good feelings. Ornamental cane. He's not leaning on it, it's just for show. Is it a matter of fashion, or does he have it for some other reason? There's a blade in it. Cigar stains. There's a strong smell of cigars on the man's breath and his mustache is stained.
Terrible weather out, eh? Really ruined my morning walk. Still, we're safe enough from it in here. Where are my manners? I'm Michael Scarrett, over from London. And you mark my words, young man. That's a name everyone will remember by the end of this event.
Okay.
Declan Ward. The pleasure is mine.
Okay. Your mysterious crest? Ask what the crest on your necktie represents. I would love to, but that would rather defeat its purpose. I'm afraid I must leave you in the dark. Okay. Bridge game, were you there? Were you at the bridge game on Tuesday? Oh, I don't think so. On Tuesday? No, I was relaxing fireside in the library. Fae? What do you know about the Fae? The Fae? Pagan drivel. Absolute nonsense that only the weak of mind would buy into. Okay. Miss Dean's room. You know which room Miss Dean was staying in? She's, oh, it slipped my mind. I'm fairly sure her old paramour, Omara, was by her. Oh, they were paramours. Oh. Hello. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Well, no. I plan to attend a few talks today, namely those of our host, Miss Mantovani and the Marquis. A quick drink at the bar. Tomorrow, if I get enough sleep, they have a reverend coming in for service at 11 a.m. in the graveyard church, somewhat of a way to atone for the night before. They intend to rest up at the bar until the silent dinner, whatever nonsense that is. One less meal before the big event.
Good day.
Good.
Bye, Mr. Scarrett. Hello. I must analyze you. You are tall. Tall lady. Headdress of some sort. Tired eyes. She looks tired, as if she hasn't slept well. The design on her necklace is reminiscent of cracked porcelain. What's your fourth thing? Charcoal smudged hands. There are dark smudges on her hands. Perhaps she has been drawing. Are you the one that drew the charcoal and papyrus? Hello?
Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me?
I do. What do you think about this? Have you been drawing a vase? Vase of Nectanebo. I can see it when I close my eyes. Long buried and then long lost. It should be somewhere here in these halls, but it is not here to see. Someone has hidden it away. Where? The basement? The church? Blake's own residence? Can find nothing. If only I could find some records. Excuse me, I'm just passionate. Research the vase. Okay, that's good. That is something. Bridge. Understand there's a bridge game. Though I was not there, I was taking a walk in the gardens. Timetable? What are your plans for Saturday? I do not think I can miss the ball. I want to know what is considered to be a party over here. Till then, I'm interested in the history of this manor, so I will attend the Marcus's talks. And I'm meeting Mr. Amara for lunch at 1. As for tomorrow, social obligations aside, I intend to explore the manor. Quite an interesting building and so large, I'm sure it holds many secrets. Here the graveyard is opening up too. I may even pay it a visit around 11. And of course, I do not think I can miss the séance. Manor maps. Have you explored much of the manor? Some, but I'm keen to see it all. Not all of it is open to the public. What upset they would be if they found me outside of those bounds. What harm would come from curiosity? Necklace? Your necklace, it is an unusual design. Made it from pottery I have excavated. The pottery was not old or valuable, a modern pot covered in countless sandstorms. Were it to remind me to stay in the present. There is beauty to be found here as much in the past. Something I find myself struggling with. Have you been drawing? The charcoal, yes, it gets everywhere. It is useful for sketches of artifacts, shading, to manipulate the values of light and dark and bring life to a still image, but still to never match the real thing.
I'll leave you be.
May Allah.
Thank you. Fallen telegram letter. Seems somebody lost his transcription. It's addressed to Miss Barbosa. Telegram from Miss Ines Barbosa. Well, that is new. That was not here before. Okay. wonder if there's a reason for me to go back. Afraid that's staff only, old chap. Damn you. You bastard. Okay. How about you? What do you have to say about the thing I just found? Telegram! I was going by the telegraph room and this was waiting for you. I thought I'd bring it to you. You did not read it, I hope. Let me see. Damn it. Everything alright? Fine, it's fine. My time in Brazil had come to an end. What does one do in that case? Well, my father was from here, so it made sense to come this way. In truth, I do not care much for your ghost stories. We have plenty back home, but this hotel, it has a lot of records for this area, so I come. This event suits me. If I came here alone, I would be the main attraction, yes? Now I'm just one more who plays drums in the carnival. So many, nobody pays attention. I'm researching everything I can find about the area. Census data, birth records, immigration records. Your people have badly kept records. My room is full of this stuff. Can I find a thing on him? Aye, this is a foolish thing, I know. Only his first name's Shay, and when he left this country in 1864, like so many others. Learn Shay's real name.
Sure.
Okay, I think we are owed another trip to the library. Because there's quite a few things that they can investigate. Oh, you're back!
Idiots and ghouls, all of you. What did you think would happen? That nobody would mind? That they were not entirely as capable of vengeance as you? And for what? For 16 funerals in 30 years? But at least the caskets were nice. And you never even saw the ruin you caused. It's just me in this godforsaken library. Bastards! What damnable stock we are!
Somebody is not happy. Not happy at all. And I'm guessing this is talking about the women that have went missing. Would be my hypothesis here.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How's the day treating you?
Discuss. Scrap of paper. Did you leave this behind in the library, Mrs. Quinn? It's my handwriting, certainly. It looks like... Ah, it's one of my notes. Magical theory. Down beyond the theorizing part now. Bridge. Did you attend the bridge game? Tuesday. I didn't mean to play, but I got somewhat roped into it. Perhaps next time my challenger will reconsider. Were many in attendance? We had only the 2 tables and played in rotation. It was, let me see, myself, Doctor, and Miss Callaghan, Miss Barbosa, Mrs. Lau, Miss Darcy, the Marquis himself, and Mr. Coventry. Okay. Your timetable? What's this weekend looking like for you? Truthfully, I think anyone would have a hard time getting me out of the library, Mr. Ward. Otherwise, I've Miss Mantovani's talk at 5 and dinner at 7. As for tomorrow, I wish I could spend another day in the library again, but I cannot. Suppose some variety would be good for me. I'll be in church for the service at noon, and after some time in the graveyard, I have lunch at 1. I'm also seeing Dr. Callaghan's talk at 3. I've yet to decide what I'll do between it and attending the silent dinner. Which then brings me to the seance at 9. I'm eager to see Miss Mantovani's work. Regional research? I ask you what you're working on. Oh, right, yes, I'm researching my family, I suppose. The Quinn family lived around here not that long ago. I'm interested in the land they used to own, and who lived on it. I didn't expect it to prove so difficult. Okay. There's also 2 other people in here. I will do an eavesdrop. Oh, the hitbox for this is weird. There we go.
This would have been easier in London. Or if I'd wanted to be very proper about it. Home. I do think my parents would have rather had it that way, certainly.
Are you sure this is the right solution, though? Shouldn't you wait to see how things play out? There is still the social season.
Well, that's not for another half year. And some of those young men are positively frightened of me.
I mean, easier in London and for one to be very popular. I do think my parents would have rather had it that way. Shouldn't you wait to see how things play out? There's still the social season. Are you like looking for a spouse?
Here, I might find somebody who understands.
I understand.
And I don't think there's time to wait. You'll keep me right,
won't you? Don't I always? Besides, I'm telling you, you needn't worry so terribly. I'm sure things will be back to rights soon enough, one way or another. And I am usually right about these things. You know that.
I shan't tell you that. It might be true, but I shan't say it.
Okay, evidence, second sight, marriage plans, good. I did an eavesdrop. Okay, so there's new stuff for me to research. The dream, the haunting. I can investigate something for someone. Who was it that I need to investigate? Let's see. Tired eyes, charcoal smudged hands. Yeah, because you want to find the like vase. Destination with vase. Research the vase. Learn more about the vase. Maybe something in its history will prove useful. Okay, so this is going to be world history. Archaeology, maybe? Yes! Tradition says that Nectanebo, the last native pharaoh of Egypt, was the greatest magician of all the pharaohs. His vase is shrouded in legend. It is said many adventurers and archaeologists have become obsessed with finding it. Once they attain it, they have a sudden and complete change in personality, often disappearing, leaving their lives and families behind. Last known owner of the vase was Wilhelmina Blake, whose uncle, Lord Bernard Blake, had recovered it from Giza in the late 1700s. She disappeared not long after that. The current whereabouts of the vase are unknown. The vase sounds cursed. Okay. Evidence, history of the vase, evidence. Yeah. Okay. So I have more to give you there. Ah. I can't come to a conclusion now. Think. Alright, create hypothesis. Goal is to reclaim the stolen vase, but she is obsessed because it is cursed Manor? Claim the stolen vase, but she is close to reclaim the stolen vase, but she is tired? No, that can't be right. This doesn't seem right. Yeah, it doesn't. She does want to reclaim the vase. Stolen vase. But she is... But she is reclaim. She is tired because it is... cursed. Doesn't make any sense. Exploring rooms in the surrounding locale. What could she be searching for? Maps of the manor. Should profile and learn if she has any connections. Remarkable young lady. Necklace. Design on her necklace is reminiscent of cracked porcelain. She's been drawing. Compulsively sketching this vase. I wonder why it has such a hold on her. Exhausted from her search. I worry, based on my research, that the vase is having a negative effect on her, much like its previous owners. Determined on studying this vase to a point it could be affecting her well-being. Fervently sketching. Fortune follows the vase. Previous owners' personalities have been altered after seeking and owning the vase, almost as if they are different people. Okay, so... Okay. Is to... reclaim the stolen vase, but she is tired because it is cursed. That makes so much sense, right? She is obsessed because it is cursed. And didn't I try this already? Okay, no. I thought I had tried that, so I was marking that off, but yeah.
Miss Hisham is searching for a vase stolen by Wilhelmina Blake, but she doesn't know it's cursed. I should find and confront her about this.
Okay, confront her. I have 3 minutes to do so. This will make her leave, so that we have one less person attending the seance, which will be good. So we managed to accomplish that at the very least. Hello, Mr. Scarrett. Hey, how we doing?
Mr.
Confront! Your goal is to reclaim the stolen vase, but you're obsessed with it because it is cursed.
Cursed? If you're trying to dissuade me, you will need to choose more than the hysteria of you are serious.
I'm afraid so.
The thing hasn't left my mind since I first discovered its existence. Every moment I am awake, even when I am not, I think of that vase. If I'm very still, and I feel it pulling me away from myself. And always, I hear a song in the back of my head I have never heard before. I wrote it down, though I do not know what for. Here, do you see? I am not myself. And yet it seems so important. Not just obsession, then. I will not be subject to such a thing. Will you help me? Will you find and destroy it? Normally, I would not condone the destruction of something so ancient. But such a thing should never have survived this long. And take the music too, in case it helps you. If you find the artifact, Mr. Ward, you must break it. Leave nothing but powder and dust.
Okay. Find where to play the melody. Okay. Act on Arwa. Discuss evidence. Supplied me with a piece of music reputed to be... What's this melody? I keep hearing these notes in my mind over and over, clear like the blue sky. I have some idea that they are connected to the vase I'm looking for, but I'm not sure how.
May Allah...
Okay, well it's kind of annoying that it's giving me that when I haven't even found the vase, so I can't do anything with that. Yeah, I can't do anything with that. Let's find something on which to play Miss Hisham's melody. Maybe the act of playing the music will summon the vase? I don't remember there being anywhere I could really play music. Like, where would that be? West corridor, drawing room. East tower, the library. East tower. Atrium. It's gotta be something to do with the basement. She was even hanging around the basement, so... Makes me think that's probably the case. Let us see about some of the other stuff I had to look up though, because there was more here. Who was the other person I was talking to that I needed? Was it Lau? No, I don't think it was Lau. Wasn't Quinn either. I think it's you. Second sight, chaperone. Somebody I need to... There's the marriage plans. Nope, this isn't it. I need to profile you. Darcy... Barbosa. She's written telegrams. Were you the one I had something I needed to follow up about? Retrieve the telegram. Telegram. Learn Shay's real name. I must learn the name of Miss Barbosa's father. And these two are done. Amira. Ah, yeah, I gotta find the body of water. Where she's going to try and do a thing. First time meeting Ms. Dean. Horse maintenance is recorded by him. A lot of facts about you. Ophine. He has prior history with Miss Dean. So that's probably the one you were arguing with in the place. Flora and fauna, world history, Irish history, Blake history. Irish history? Great famine, standing stones. Nope, none of that's useful. Blake history. Let me look up Percival. This is near the Great Freeze, Year of Slaughter, Jacobite Rising. See, such annotations suggest that he did not drown, more that he was drowned during it. Seems he was not popular. Sounds like he came from a nearby village, never heard from again. Yeah, okay, so I had already read that. I was hoping it would give me a little bit more, though. Ah, the Book of Gnosticism. That's what I needed. Information on Gnosticism. Early branch of Christianity that believes that the material realm we currently reside in is a hell, what they call the Black Iron Prison, and that the being commonly seen as God is in fact a powerful but lesser demiurge, a version of the traditional devil figure. Interesting. Demiurge is the secret child of some aeons, the faith's creator angels, that was hidden in the realm by its parent for fear of retaliation from the true creator. Okay, so this is just straight up talking about the thing that the priest is looking for. Bored, lonely, and jealous, it created humanity to worship it as a god, but it itself was flawed, and thus so were we, its creations. They believe that the only actual way to ascend into heaven and meet the true creator, Monad, is to realize the falsities of this reality and find a way to break free of this plane of material lies. Oh my god. The faith seems to exist as an answer to the question, why does God allow bad things to happen, with their response being, true God does not know of this place. Interesting. Interesting. Jumping through quite a few hoops there, but okay, where's everybody moved? Quinn's still here. What's the timetable looking like? You're still in the telegraph room, you're in the atrium, library. Snow's in the walled garden. Murphy is in the corridor. Okay. Alright, let's look up some more stuff about, Sinott. Where'd you go? Believe Dean was getting in the way of his mission. He is a Gnostic priest. His attempts at drawing are poor. He has incomplete mats of the grounds. His shoes are medium. Profile. Investigate. Gnostic Bible. The Black Iron Prison. The Aeon. Connection between Father Sinott and Seamus. Badly written notes. Learned that an Aeon is a form of Gnostic angel. Mostly unintelligible note, apparently addressed to Father Sinott. Well, the words Sinott, child, and help can be Celtic cross, so it seems somewhat different to many I've seen. So yeah, you're a member of the same order. Series of strange symbols. Okay. Okay. Back. Mentavani. Medium-sized shoes. So yeah, my two main suspects for the people that were potentially arguing were Omara and the priest. Egyptian archaeology is just the book I read over here, right? Pretty sure. Edward Blake, the man who built the original manor back in 1650s. It looks to have been extended many times since. I look at this and I'm like, doesn't it feel like we could make that symbol on the door? It's like their coat of arms. Hey, thanks for the raid, Oodles. Hope the repoing was good. I'm trying to solve murders. Yeah, I hope you had a good time. Leafy posted a clip of you getting very, very scared. I saw that. I did actually try to fix my auto shout out yesterday, and I could not get it to work again. We're gonna have to work on that some more soon. It was creepy, and I almost peed. Well, the important thing is you didn't, right? I like to think that's the important thing. You managed to hold it in. East tower, southeast basement, courtyards. Is anybody up and about? That's you. I still can't get into the basement because I need that. What about, history of the vase. Badly written note. No, not everything. Sigils, observation, learned, documents. Note on master keys, this is what I need. Southeast corridor key is missing. The atrium key is in the supply closet. Yeah, I've already gotten both of those. Northeast corridor key is in one of the assigned rooms. The southeast key is lost in the basement storeroom. The northwest corridor is still... okay. So I need to get to the basement key, but... give me no speed exactly. Hope the puzzles get easier. They're fine right now. I haven't run into anything too wild. Like, we're getting there. I still need to ask about the Tirnanog with somebody. But I realize none of this makes sense to anybody that just came in from the raid, but I'm doing my thing. I'm trying to solve things, and it's all gonna sound wild because I'm talking about Irish mythology and giants and ghosts of giants and all kinds of stuff. Egyptian vases that make you obsessed with them. But I'm glad Repo was a good time. I will need to play it again at some point. Old garden. Like I said, I had broached the idea with Morgan that we could play Repo with you, because I was like, oh, there's new creatures and stuff. I went downstairs and I told her because I saw you saying like I saw you say something about like, oh, this new monster you can't hide from it. And Morgan was like, yeah, no, absolutely not. I was like, no, it'll be fine. Yeah, no. I'm like, well, you'll have plenty of people to... oh, I can be back here if I want to. What are you gonna do? I could get you fired right now.
Hello?
Discuss evidence. I know all about what you're doing. Play the piece of music. Hey, you know where I can play some music? Miss Hisham told me about this melody. Looking for somewhere to practice. There's usually a piano in the drawing room, but we moved it downstairs so you'd have somewhere to host your talks. Didn't work anyway. I found a nice one in the storage this week. That's not much use to you, is it? Ugh. Eon, Lady Womelina? Quite the portrait they have up of Lady Womelina Blake, if I'm not mistaken. You haven't heard that story, sir? She ran off one day, soon after getting back from Egypt, never to be seen again. Can't much blame her. I'd say once you get a taste of the outside world, it's hard to come back to this. They're pretty please, we need more ladies. So, Oodles has seen a bit of, Morgan is terrified of that game. And just horror games in general when she's playing them instead of watching them. She was jumping at everything. And I mean everything. Like I typed, Leafy, I believe when I was streaming, told me to type boo and say it in chat. So, you know, my little character says like, oh, boo. And she like screamed. And was like, what was that? I was like, that was me. I typed in chat. And sometimes she would like get scared by her own footsteps, you know. Supposedly one is trapped here. Have you ever heard of an Aeon? It's like an angel, right? Is that right? How do I know that? I don't think I've ever heard that term before. Can't find it, Father. This place it's protecting. Ugh. Yeah, you're a member. Might drop this note. Do you recognize the symbols? No, what are they? Actually, I do recognize the... Please put that away. It's messing with my stomach. Okay. Okay. Later, Doyle. It was such a funny stream. Poor Morgan. Yeah. Nah, I'll get her. I'll get her back into it at some point. At some point, you know. I've told her. She's like, yeah, horror, like watching horror stuff doesn't really get me anymore, like movies and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, that's why you need to do games. And she's like, yeah, but I'm too scared of games. I'm like, oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Ooh, I can enter here. I wasn't able to before. Oh my god, look at all the things. I couldn't enter here before because there were talks being hosted. Now I can. Delightful way to add some life to a room. Collection of records including classical music. I did see a gramophone. I suppose these should be put on for the guests. Perhaps this one marked music for the confusion of sleep would be useful. I can now lucid dream. Oh my god, yes. Played Visage? No, I've watched like multiple playthroughs of Visage though. I did, Morgan and I did actually sit down and play a little bit of that on like Halloween one year. We never completely got through it though. But I've since watched like multiple playthroughs of it. It's a good one. The Gloaming, a book of poems by our Miss Quinn, it seems. It is of bleak tone, with each piece detailing the gruesome death of a loved one. It was published last year. Yeah, the main thing I remember seeing about it was, yeah, a lot of the times the puzzles, like, something you need for a puzzle can be, like, in a totally different place that you didn't think to look, and then that can cause issues, and you can be wandering around like, what in the world's going on? Many books, but nothing stands out. Hold up, what's this? There's a well-worn Bible hidden behind the other books. Oh? A well-loved Bible. Many pages have been dog-eared and several passages ringed. One of the pages has been ringed so thoroughly and so many times that the page is worn through. Leviticus 20:27! This is where we're supposed to find it, Hemlock! A man or a woman who is a medium or a wizard must be put to death. That's the thing that got staked to the door. You will stone them with stones, for their blood is upon their heads, and on the inside cover in looping cursive are the initials CJ. The housekeeper, Miss Caitlin Joyce, she's the one that did it. Mrs. Joyce who vandalized the flyer, but why? Alright. Joyce. Game looks fun, I might have to try it out. Yeah, it's quite good. It's on sale right now, too. If you're interested in history and, like, whodunit mysteries and all kinds of those things, like, it's really, really good. It very much reminds me of, like, Obra Dinn and things. Nothing written on it. It's been thoroughly cleaned. Any number of books here, but none catch the eye. Nothing there, nothing there. Okay, so we know Miss Joyce is threatening Mantovani. She's definitely the one that did it. Okay, so yeah, we got some good information from this place. Oh my god. Joyce, where are you at? Joyce. Feels a biblical-driven compulsion to eradicate magic users. Yeah, that sounds about right. Knowing smile, search her station, stone cross, discarded note, Mrs. Joyce's Bible, vandalize seance flyer, read the verse, Leviticus 20:27, bad blood, think. Caitlin Joyce's goal is to suffer, live, conduct, stone Miss Mantovani to death before she's able to conduct the seance. Oh my god, she's really gonna do it. What if... I know what happened here.
Mrs. Joyce intends to stone Miss Mantovani to death. I should find and confront her about this.
How do you even, like... Stoning usually kind of requires, like, multiple people, you know? That it's usually a collective effort thing. That's kind of like the whole point. I don't think you can just run up to somebody and start just throwing rocks at their ass and expect them not to just beat your ass. Especially since Joyce is kind of up there. I don't think she's gonna win a fist fight against Mantovani. You kind of need collective hatred. You can't just be one person and stone someone. Unless, like, I don't know, you tie them up or something. But I don't like your chances of being able to do that. Okay, listen here.
Good.
Hello, sir. Anything I can do for you?
Hey. The goal is to stone Miss Mantovani to death before she's able to conduct the seance.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my sweet Lord. What is wrong with me? Every moment the witch lives, I sin. Even Abraham could kill his son for God, sir. Why? Why is it so hard to kill a damn witch?
Don't they say thou shalt not kill? You've been reading too much of the Old Testament, lady. They got some fucked up stuff in the Old Testament.
Could you forgive yourself if it were easy? Is this truly what God intends? Think, Mrs. Joyce.
You don't understand. She's just been so kind. And I keep seeing her face.
Yeah, it's almost like you're villainizing her for absolutely no reason because of a Bible verse that you read that was probably mistranslated because the Bible's been translated multiple times. Usually to serve the aims of the people that were currently leading at the time, like the kings. That's why the King James Bible is called that.
Except there's wet red down her skull. And the squelch of bone mixed with the scent of iron. So thick you can taste it. And her hair is matted and she's crying and I just...
None of it happened. None of it has to.
Doesn't it?
No. We are godly. But not everyone needs to be godly to be good. And just because somebody is a mystic, that doesn't also mean that they are monsters.
I'm absolutely amazed that we need to explain this incredibly basic concept to you, Joyce, but Jesus Christ.
Oh, I want to believe that. But every time I try, it feels like I'm questioning him.
So try again. God is steadfast enough for questions, Mrs. Joyce. And he's good enough to love you when you seek answers. I have faith.
Oh, sir, oh, you're right, aren't you? I can't do it. I almost... Oh, could I? Oh, sweet Lord, forgive me.
Oh, geez, I was premeditating stoning someone to death. Forgive me. What?
Maybe he sent me an angel? To show me these people aren't savages.
You really should be able to come to these conclusions yourself, Joyce, without me having to spell it out for you with macaroni art. Like, come on.
Please, take this. It's St. Bridget's cloth, a brat vrida for your protection. I pray the Lord keep you safe.
Then you're not?
I mean it, sir. I'll find a way to repent. I don't know how yet, but something will come up. I have faith that it will.
Good. I know this is a lot. I'll be back to check on you, Mrs. Joyce.
Yeah, we did do pretty well with that. A good bit of de-escalation on your part. Mr. Joyce felt it was her God-given duty to stone Miss Mantovani to death. She did not want to do this. I've convinced her to be more open-minded about the others' beliefs, and she is willing to try experience something suitable. Willing to try experience something suitable. That seems like a weird thing. Yeah, that was a good bit of de-escalation on our part. Interesting, interesting. We did get some stuff out of that. Damn, girl. Damn. It does bother me that the little thing that the little thing up here doesn't go away. Like, I can't act on either of these two things. I know it's there as a reminder, but it's red and it's piercing and it's in my vision and it bothers me, but I can't get it to go away. Yeah, no, there's typos, but there's a lot of text. Like I said, I can, you know, it's not like I'm saying, oh my god, terrible game because there's a typo. I'm more so just pointing it out. Just in case a dev is unfortunate enough to see this. We can note it down. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Now what? The fight. So there's... I've learned a little bit more. Current focus, guest alibis. So dude doesn't have an alibi. I mean, I know it wasn't Mr. Toussaint. Inconclusive. Inconclusive. Yeah, there's a lot of these I can't confirm. There's Coventry was not. Dr. Callaghan was not. Scarrett says he was enjoying a cigar in the library. I should confirm that. Okay. Yeah, I've still got a lot of alibis to sort through there. Haunting, the dream. Oh, I can lucid dream now. This is right, this is right, this is right. Okay. Record of is the deal for keeping the listener in a certain type of sleep state. I found a record. I should find a place to play it. Yes. So that is in my room. We are going to have the most lucid of dreams. Okay, but now... What? The walled garden. Someone is out there. I can't quite tell who that is. Whose picture is that? Does that scare it? No, that's... No! The walled garden! We need to get over there. I haven't interrogated you yet. Especially now that I know you're looking for an Aeon. Which Aeon you looking for? Anima? Baleflor? Shiva? Who are you trying to find? Still can't get over there. The gardens. There's a lot of people out here. I can do an eavesdrop.
You really mean to tell me you've never been to so much as a tarot reading before? Awfully common, of course, tarot. A seance or other ritual is preferable. But I really would have thought you'd have some experience.
No, I confess, I'm a novice to the whole thing. But this seance sounded so fascinating. When I heard of it, I couldn't bring myself not to come along.
No one could fault you for your lack of ambition.
Ambition? If you like. Mere curiosity, really. Who isn't a little interested in whatever comes next? Especially at our age.
Well, quite.
Yes, yes, quite. Hey, Varley. Hey, I need to analyze your ass. Deathly pallor. He does not look well. Usual cross. His resurrectix looks different to any I've seen. Never seen that word before. Strange Bible. A Bible, but not one that I recognize. His scarring looks as if he's seen some sort of combat. Hey there. Canopic jars.
Yes, my child.
Hello, Father. My name is Declan Ward. I've only just arrived. I just wanted to say hello.
Very good. You want my name? Of course. Father Lorcan Sinott.
Good to meet you, Father.
Your son's to know. Sinott.
I am sure.
I'm surprised to see a Catholic priest at a seance.
Is that so? Worried for my eternal soul, are you? That I should attend something so blasphemous? Worry not, dear child. The Church keeps an eye on all such things. It is good for us to know what secrets these events uncover, what secrets these old houses hold.
Okay. Trying to talk with priest. Miss Murphy seems to be trying to speak with Father Sinott on some matter. I believe Miss Murphy wishes to speak with you. Well, then she should do so. I am ready to receive her, but I do not think she will ever be ready to come. The Aeon. What can you tell me about Aeons? Aeons, the closest thing you'd likely know is an angel. On many levels they are similar, beings of creation sent by Monad, God, to build the universe. Here you go. I've discovered a Gnostic Bible, Father. Would you know what that means? Do you know? Gnosticism is an old branch of Christianity. It bears many similarities, but its faithful believe they know, the true nature of reality, and hope that the knowing of that truth will allow them to find a way to enter the kingdom of heaven, the true kingdom of heaven. Learn that Aeon is a form of Gnostic angel and Black Iron Prison is their interpretation of hell, which is this material plane we are all in now. This is hilarious, because Black Iron Prison, I think, is the name of the prison that is either in... I think this is straight up the name of the prison that's in the Callisto Protocol. Black Iron Prison is straight up what it's called, which is hilarious. I don't think I understand Gnosticism, Father. Perhaps the topmost layer, child, but I am happy for you. Next comes believing it, then the clarity and freedom that it brings. In time you may find a way out. I'm pretty sure it is Callisto Protocol. If it's not Callisto Protocol, then it's the Chronicles of Riddick. Badly written note. On this note outside your door, Father, does it mean anything to you? Afraid I cannot make much out of it. Hopefully whoever sent it follows up by more comprehensible means. Father, I found these symbols and was wondering if you knew what they might mean. So are alchemical symbols used in theory to unlock the fundamental natures of the universe. Just sharing the shit that I just got from your fucking thing. An urn full of ashes. Mr. Dupre's friend was cremated, not something I've seen before. Choosing to be burnt rather than buried is beyond me. Cremation is generally frowned upon as a burial rite here. Fail to see why. The vessel is irrelevant. Hope his friend signed some peace. Burial record. What do you make of this? What else do you expect me to say other than someone has recently died? My condolences, etc. Black Iron Prison? Tell me about the Black Iron Prison. All of this life is the prison. This realm filled with material trinkets and lurid flesh, built to distract us from the truth, from enlightenment. Hell is real, Mr. Ward. We are in it. Strange Bible. I recognize your Bible, Father. What translation is it? An uncommon translation I picked up on my travels. What was the focus of your attention? Of your edition. Its focus. For those with the eyes to see, it shows all. I would not think too hard about it. Scarring? Forgive my prying, Father, but you look as though you've been through the wars. My scars, yes. I was a missionary in my youth, foolish enough to think I could bring enlightenment to the masses through word instead of deed. More exotic? Many places, Mr. Ward, but do not be so arrogant as to think only the darkest parts of the map that need their eyes open. It's as hard to save a soul here in Ireland as anywhere else. Further away from the dark does not mean closer to the light. Bridge game. Were you at the bridge game on Tuesday? No, I arrived the following day. We didn't know that. What do you think about the strange device? Notice the strange device in the atrium. I have seen it. I'm told it tracks our readiness for the main event, but I believe it tracks us. Timetable? Anything piqued your interest? Marcus's talks on the Manor of 11 a.m. seem of interest. Otherwise, I intend to check out the Rot. Rot? Others call it history. It is inevitable in old houses like this. Bewitching. Shall spend the day perusing the grounds. Let us see what the story of this Rot tells. Perhaps something there can inform my sermon tomorrow morning. That is in the drawing room at 12 p.m. should you seek some absolvement. As for Sunday, my mass done, I think I shall rest. Then Miss Coventry is talking about the region's history, and I plan to be there. There's a silent dinner at 8, perhaps a slightly pagan tradition, but a harmless one. I shall attend. Night I'll spend the day blessing the halls. Usual cross. Cross, Father. It has an extra element, the circle behind it. What is the meaning, if I might ask? May. It depicts the everlasting life of the immortal soul and represents my own personal flavor of beliefs. The Fae? You only truck with the idea of the Fae? Of course, I don't believe in them. But even I try not to walk dark paths alone. Faith is an interesting and complex thing.
I'll take my leave, Father.
Go with God, my child.
Okay, we got some stuff. Varley?
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Mr. Ward. Hey. Hisham told me about this melody she's heard. I'd say that you're free to use the piano in the drawing room, but it was moved last week, out of tune. Finest piano is storage, but Marcus refused to move it upstairs. Mantovani's contract to host a séance. I imagine Miss Mantovani is being paid quite handsomely for this event, am I right? More people claiming to be accomplished mediums than you might think. Mr. Blake absolutely insisted that the grand séance be manned by the best of the best. It does so happen that the best of the best require paying for their skill. Lady Wilhelmina. Spectacular portrait you have of Wilhelmina Blake in the atrium. Yes, the center of one of the odder occurrences from Blake Manor. Told she had a sudden and drastic change of character. One day she was content with her life here, and the next she was ordering a carriage to Galford, taking just a small suitcase. She never returned or sent for any of her belongings, they're all still down in the basement. Okay.
Sorry.
I'm out. Okay, we've done that. Oh my god, you're finally out and about again. I have so many things to talk to you about. I've been waiting for you to leave your damn room. Also, there are a lot of people out. Have I checked? I did check your room. The doctor and you, I have not checked. Yeah, and then Scarrett, I haven't been in either. So hopefully I can go in there.
Mr. Ward.
Hello. How do you feel about bridge? With the bridge game? Indeed I was, and I got roundly thrashed, so I don't want to speak any more about it. Sorry, but I must ask, did Minnie attend? Suppose I will say that we eventually managed to convince the doctor to play after no small amount of badgering. He was a good sport, and surprisingly good at the game, come to think of it. His aunt was there too, of course, as was Miss Quinn, Miss Barbosa, Mrs. Lau, Miss Coventry, and of course the Marquis. Timetable. What are your plans while you're here? Be in attendance for Mr. Blake's talk at 11, and Miss Mantovani's at 5. Suppose I'll have to make time for lunch at 1, and I plan to retire to my bedroom for some writing at 3. Suppose work hard and play hard, Mr. Ward. So after all that, I shall pay the bar a visit in the evenings too. Then on Sunday, I'll keep things light, I think. Church at 11 for my sins, then back to my room for some writing before and after lunch at 1. Of course, I don't know if I can face the séance without some liquid courage.
That was all.
Good day.
Bye-bye. Okay, we got some rooms to snoop on. So I will be doing just that. I must get my snooping on. Okay, up the stairs. Okay, and we are here. Oh, it's doing the thing where it freezes. I'm on the first floor, actually. So this should be Father Sinott's. Yeah, okay, so we're right here. That is a weird bug. The game's had many updates, but I haven't seen anything address that. Let's go see if we can get into Mr. Toussaint's first. Toussaint's. I do need to say the T. Can hear anything? Doesn't seem like anybody's inside. Enter. Let me in, let me in. So you're already leaving, but I might be able to find some stuff that might be useful. Little of interest. Look, there's a gramophone. Gramophone recording. It might be nice to have a record to play in a machine. That said, I already have a record. I should leave this one so he does not suspect anyone was in here. Guide de Mospens Bellamy. It is in French and I have no idea what it's on about. Novel from the Manor Library. It doesn't look especially well read. Overcoat? Necessity in this sort of weather. Don't think we're gonna have a pot of tea. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find much here. Oh, that isn't supposed to be like that, I don't think. Painting. I wonder if it's somewhere nearby. Yeah, that looks funky. Correspondence? Letter from a solicitor advising Mr. Toussaint that there is no formal way to defect from the church and declare himself an atheist. Nor is there any means to sue for wrongdoing suffered in their care, as no record was kept nor witnesses found in relation to his exorcism. Oh my god, they exorcised him. I can't examine the rings, right? I can't. Cologne? It's French, don't recognize the brand. Experiment 04B, still unsuccessful. I have managed to induce lucid dream states, but they have not been in the same dreams I have at night during real sleep. None of the corridors, sigils, or standing stones for my nightly dreams. Why is this? My technique is as the research directs, comfortable and safe space and suitable music. Could it be that I find myself here in an unfamiliar place? Could it be that distorting my attempt? He seems to be missing something to revisit the dream. Well, that seems useful. Letter to Mr. Toussaint from another member of the Society of Psychical Research. They're urging him to reconsider his hardline stance against the use of magical practices in his work, saying a knowledge of the enemy's tools can help us fight them. Given where I found this, he does not seem moved by their arguments. Yeah, I'd say so. Okay, we got a few interesting things there. Worthwhile. This would have been an alternate path to get the lucid dreaming record, if I hadn't already picked it up from the drawing room. Alright, you're not gonna see anything, Joyce. I'm gonna walk into this room and you're just gonna act like you didn't see shit, alright? In we go. Yeah, you get a big room. A will? Garrett attempts to write a will, but he keeps starting over when he reaches the part on who to leave his resources to. He does not seem to have any family or friends. Personal items. Nothing here barring personal effects. Book of Poetry. Nothing there. Why is your schedule red? Scared schedule. I've noticed his movements. Clothes. Oh. What might be contained in this? I mean, I don't know how to do any of that. There's a compass on it, or is that a sextant? Book of Poetry. Bible? Copy of the King James Bible. It seems well read. Folder? Soon Mr. Scarrett was well off, but his records show he is rich beyond my imagination. He has a string of failed businesses, but he's still massively wealthy, all from inheritances. Must be nice, you shitheel. Ashtray? Full of stubbed out cigars. Ooh. Letter addressed to Apprentice Scarrett. It seems he has been ejected from the Freemasons for not living by their tenets of fraternity, charity, and self-sacrifice. He has circled self-sacrifice. He has also scrawled a note on the page that confirms he has no magic skills of his own and was hoping to gain some through his time with the Order. He has had all this money given to him, but he has made nothing of it. He is the last of his family. He has failed to make an empire. He has been rejected by his fraternity. He is alone. When he dies, he and his fortune will be forgotten. He has no legacy to leave. Damn. Wow. And you wouldn't even give any of your money to charity because you're an asshole. Okay. I don't know how to get into this. Can't even begin to know. Check your clothes. Nothing important. And yeah, there was nothing in there. Dressing table. This nightstand also had nothing. Yeah, I've already looked at that. Yeah, I don't know what would be in there. There's him in his early 70s. He has failed in his attempts to learn magic. What does he mean? We will all remember his name. What has he planned? No fraternity. Mr. Scarrett's will. Wealthy. Legacy. No family. Okay, I need to profile you. It says investigate this more. I don't suppose there was anything in my records. No. Okay. Out of here. Let's look at the map again. So, I have been in your room, Mr. Dupre, the Calligans. There's also 2 people down there. Is that the doctor? Because I still haven't even met the doctor. The doctor is still an enigma. Hello? Ah, there's Mentavani. Or wait, no, that's the other character.
What do you make of it? And don't just say you don't like it.
But I don't. Really, what's more to be said about it? They're kicking up dust they don't even notice and leaving us to clean up.
Still, it's not malicious, Antine. This is... You and I both know there's no better place for a seance like this than here.
Better they not hold a blasted seance at all. What's it all for in the end? For the spectacle? Oh, you're much too forgiving, Rory.
And somewhere on the other side of forgiving is stubborn.
You're not the first person to call me that, you know, and you won't be the last. There is no good to come of this.
If there were, you wouldn't know it.
Come on now, Rory.
Leave it for once, won't you? I won't be lectured by a woman who won't listen herself.
Okay, I'm just going to take the opportunity to, snoop.
Sir, is that your room?
Well...
No, I think we both know very well.
No,
Well, I'm sure Mr. Varley would love to understand it then.
Oopsie. I got caught. Where am I being taken? You failed! You were evicted? As a result of your actions, 2 of the people survived their 31 hours load? Autosave. Oh my god. Well, that's wild. This is what happened in the demo? Yeah, but it wasn't because I was trying to get into somebody's room. I knew you could fail, but I didn't know that you could fail if somebody just caught you trying to get in their room. That has never happened before. Before it was just because I ran out of fucking time. But we didn't lose any time or anything, so we're totally fine. Hello. I will analyze you now, because that's less creepy than breaking into your room. Hey, Heart Trip. Celtic cross tie pin, a cross in the Celtic style, a sign of his faith mingled with one of his heritage. Raw hands. His hands are red raw, with a subtle but unmistakable smell of a modern doctor's office.
Oh, a new face. You're a little late, but you haven't missed the main event at least. Who might you be?
My name is Declan Ward. Pleased to meet you, Mr...
Doctor, as it happens. Dr. Rory Callahan. Very pleased to meet you too. And yes, before you ask, I am related to Thea Callahan. Her nephew and apprentice. But I've taken what she's taught me and improved it through the application of science. And this weekend, I will prove the value of my approach. Once and for all.
Okay, okay. Why are your hands raw? If you're asking, but are your hands okay? Oh, hi, yes they are. I work with chemicals, carbolic acid to sterilize wounds and various others to develop pictures. Left my hands looking worse for wear. Mentavani's health. Have you noticed too that Miss Mentavani seems unwell? Just know I can't discuss my patient's private medical information with just anyone. Keep their files well protected so don't get any ideas and won't be the source of gossip. Bridge? Yeah, there was a bridge game the other evening. Did you play? I did. Mrs. Darcy dragged me in on my own suggestion. Mr. Scarrett was meant to play, but he was preoccupied in the library and left them down a player on short notice. Many attend? Enough for 2 tables. Miss Barbosa, Miss Quinn, Mrs. Lau, Marcus Blake joined, and Mr. Coventry.
I have to be.
Be well, Mr. Ward.
Okay, unfortunately, it is time to turn to the new hour. Talk the other crowd in the drawing room. Well, well, well. Doesn't seem like anyone's inside. In we go. Alrighty. I bet that wee Jackin has reached out to Rory too. I won't let her take him. I won't, whatever the price. Jackin, whatever she means is from Dublin. She does feel kindly towards them. Letter for Fad Callaghan from her sister-in-law. Instructions to allow no harm to come to her boy, Dr. Callaghan, I assume. Well, she wants something worse than a few white streaks to happen to her hair. Seems concerned that her son is wasting his time and risking his life with this mystical path. From reading this, it seems he is an acclaimed and respected doctor with the potential of quite a lucrative life, if only he would focus on it. Nothing of interest. Looks like Miss Callaghan is making notes on the other guests. Erickson, a fraud, and a poor one at that. Barbosa, the poor lamb, is lost here. There's no trace of actual magic off her. Figured none of the staff would have any Jacques, but Hunter has training. Really? Huh. Hunter can do magic, huh? Recent paper for the region. It's folded to show an article calling out a number of strange occurrences in the area. Milk curdling, a calf born with an extra limb, an entire crop rotting the night before harvest. Dress? Closed it for the event. None of it is noteworthy. Be a hasty schedule of sorts. It's titled Weekend Well Scrying. Carmela Lloyd Quarantine. Also a note, make sure everyone has directions for the hedge maze. That must be the area that Quinn is going to do the thing. Titles are both in Irish, I do not know what they say. Here more people have had those strange dreams. They all start innocent enough in the manor. Lots of out-of-place doors, seeing those spirals, and urge to attend the seance and become deeper. Staff, those I get anything from. I can't get anything from. Their dreams have moved on from the seance. They have darker messages. Frustration. A longing to leave. Trapped animals. Stranger still, they seem to be experiencing one another's dreams. Like a big stew pot of experiences all mixed together. How is that? Rory is planning some newfangled investigation. I'll leave it to him. I need to stay focused on the well. Okay. Headache salve. Naval says until your headache passes on. It is unused. Close. Something torn up. Oh? Oh. Looks like the scraps are from a torn up letter. Yeah, I got this. Don't you worry. Boom, boom. And boom. Yes. And yes. It looks correct. It's a letter from Evelyn Dean, asking Fod to teach her Irish magical traditions. It seems Miss Dean recently became aware of her own heritage, which spawned a want to study under Fod. Seems Miss Callaghan's reaction was to angrily tear up the letter and throw it away, but only after scrawling Jacqueline on it. Jacqueline, was it Miss Dean that Fod was threatening in her note? Might she actually have done something to protect Dr. Callaghan from her? I see, yes. Rejected requests. Okay. The hell? I think it was the drawers closing. Scared the shit out of me a little bit, though. Shoes. Small shoes. You've gathered some key facts. It is time to start cross-examining to figure out who the culprit is. You should now investigate the mystery titled The Culprit. Culprit facts are on the left. Character facts are on the right. Use these to eliminate any characters who don't match what you know about the culprit. You can eliminate characters throughout the investigation. Eliminations are not permanent. They're able to write, they wear medium shoes. She's Catholic, she's in her early 50s. As staff would know, her way around the manor. She's against the seance. Boots in her room are of medium size. He has prior history. I don't know your shoe size. I found a book of her poetry. Horse maintenance is recorded. He's in his mid-50s. Noted as magically talented. He told Miss Erickson that he cannot write in English. He looks to be around 40 years of age. Fearful that Miss Dean, she wears small shoes. Okay, so Callaghan can be eliminated. He's an atheist. He's never been in this area. The only thing I don't know is your shoe size. Callaghan's notes say she has no special talent. No. He's a Catholic priest. Believe Miss Dean. Yeah, Darcy, Callaghan, Doyle, Coventry, Lau, Varley, and Blake. Okay. So, yeah, we can start working on those things. Let's get out here. That looked weird. Listen. Doesn't seem like anyone's inside. In we go. Wonderful. The doctor could afford a nice room. That's on the event. It seems the doctor is preparing a research paper on the events of the weekend. Letter from Miss Dean. She's thanking him for his offer to tutor her, but she says she wants to learn from a true master. Letter's been crumpled up more than once, as if it's been taken out, rereading it, discarding it over and over again. Oh, you're sad. These look like medical records maybe, but they're masked by a sigil. Ah! I know how to do this. The unmasking thing, that was, it's gone. Yeah, one sec. I gotta relook at the sigil. Records. Unlocks doors that have been magically sealed, dissolved whatever it is linked to. So this is just big triangle. This is not a door, but I don't think big triangle works here. Yeah, I don't think big triangle works here. No. Don't think there's much we can do with that right now. London paper. He's reading an article on staff shortages in the hospital. Look at this photograph. Mary? Mary is in Mary Blake, the Marquis's deceased wife. Miss McLeod. Can see she is not shattered or anything here. She looks a little lost without Mrs. Lau by her side. Are you taking pictures of everyone? This must be the church at the back of the grounds. Another photo of Miss Evelyn Dean. She looks more haunted than the other picture I have. I wonder why. This confirms for me that the doctor took the photograph I now have. Did he send it to me then, or was it taken from his room? And that's you. Mr. Mara did not come out so well. Okay. Just stationary bottles? Chemicals used in the development of photographs. Tray used to develop photographs. Record? Gramophone record and note. Note to self. Request gramophone on room so I can attempt to use this music to re-enter the dream and find out what's going on. The doctor has a similar plan to myself. I'll leave this record with him in case he succeeds. Everybody's trying to do this damn thing. There is correspondence on the topic of the occult and its place inside of the scientific studies. Book that has clearly been handled with care. Camera with a strange attachment on the front with an engraving that says Spirit Lens. You have a spirit camera? Huh. You got a camera obscura. Geez, we're doing Fatal Frame now. Also, where are your shoes? Not everybody has their shoes in their room. Unfortunately. So I can't get everyone's... Oh wait, no, there they are. Medium-sized brown boots. Ooh, it's not looking good, Rory. Not looking good for you. Not looking good at all, I'm just saying. Okay, okay, okay. Well. Let's, doesn't seem like anyone's inside. Let's go back into Mr. Dupre's room. Because, do not believe I have your shoe size. Medium size. Oh, it's not looking good for you either, Dupre. Just saying. Okay. Is that somebody down there? That's a potted plant. Okay. Good, good, good. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Your shoes, please. Shoe size appears to be medium. We got a lot of medium shoe sizes. Wash closet, unassigned room. Father Sinott's room. You definitely have good reason to, 1, be having an argument with her, and 2, potentially murder her. So... do want to make sure I grab your shoe size, Father. I imagine when I enter the dream again, I'll be able to get some more, things. Oh wait, I do already have your shoe size. Yeah, so you're a suspect too. Okay. Well then. Bunch of people in the drawing room because that talk's going on. I do want to make it down there. Hopefully I can still catch it. But I wanted to make sure I examined all of that stuff while they were doing their stupid thing. So we want to go this way. And then straight across to the west corridor. Okay, please not enter. I can listen.
Please, sir, call them the other crowd, other folk, or similar, unless you want to draw their eye to this place.
My apologies, madam. These other folk, they differ from the winged fairies of children's stories, eh?
As much as you and I differ from a wild animal, yes.
Okay, they're having a nice little conversation in there. So yeah, I was prioritizing other things, so I didn't get the opportunity to do that. I want to try this on that door. To see if that would maybe work. Wait, who are you? Miss Murphy? You're giving some side-eye. Averted gaze. I suspect she'd rather not be talking at all. Small burn scars from years of cooking. Yeah, you're the cook.
I'm Declan Ward, miss. Who might you be?
Saoirse Murphy? Just the cook, sir. I don't think there's anything I can help the likes of you with. I don't know magic, or have powers like you folks. Maybe things would be different if... Sorry, sir. I lost the run of myself.
We need to talk. Please forgive me for prying, but it seems as though you're trying to speak with Father Sinott. Was there something you'd hope to ask him? Nothing that would be better left unasked, sir. Wouldn't be better. Mr. Varley mentioned updating the rotos during that bridge game last Tuesday. Yes, sir, so I understand it. Mrs. Joyce would have been with him, though, and not me. Drawing of a young woman? Was Miss Dean rather close with Mr. Dupre? Miss Dean, no sir, I hardly think they talked. She spent more time with Mr. O'Mara, as far as I could tell. Oh, and poor old... Well, she could really run circles around Mr. O'Mara anyway. Poor old S? Have you ever seen anything large on the grounds? Large? Unless you're meaning a horse, then no, but I've heard of other guests talking of giants. Not sure if that's what you mean. Maybe there's something of use in the library. Timetable? What are your plans for this weekend? Oh, only cook's plans, sir. Some housekeeping, too. Tomorrow's much of the same. I have mass first thing. Then more work, sir. Nothing exciting. Your séance, I'm sure that'll be exciting. Okay, we've learned enough about that. This? You're to tell that Miss Dean was personally invited. Was she? Makes me happy, sir. The Manor's a better place for having her in it. Before she left, I mean, except... Go on? Well, I don't think it would have mattered, sir, whether she were invited or not. All that talent, and I'd guess there's not a thing on this earth that'd make her feel worthwhile. Badly written note. Found a note lying about the hallways, miss, but I couldn't make out all the words. It looks like someone was hoping to ask Father Sinott for help. Oh, just rubbish, sure. I'll dispose of it. Where did you say it was? Such a stupid idea. Badly written note. Okay. Locker key. Found a little key dropped in the hedge maze, miss. Small gold with a little number? Sounds like a key from one of the bathhouse lockers. I've not heard of anyone losing theirs, though. I'm sorry. The Fae. Burn scars? Mary, washerwoman, Blake Manor. Alright, I don't think there's anything.
Off the mystery of Miss Dean's bedroom. If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful from my investigation.
Is this the game telling me, like, hey, like, really look into this? I guess so. Alright, let's see what else we can get. It just says investigate Percival Blake. Who can I possibly ask about this? Learned. Connection. Blake was drowned in retaliation. Then no signs of the walling has been found. A portrait of him hangs in the East Tower. Closed over. Investigate. Should learn more. Miss Dean's room. So someone should recall which room she stayed in. Assignments, the disappeared door. What do you have to say about this? Door to room 15, it's missing. Has it been walled over? Well, sir, no it's not unless... Maybe kind of magic you folks can do. There's an old rumor of Percival Blake walling some of this place up. I wonder if he's a magic user. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking maybe I could have opened that door. I just have to use the right kind of magic, and the game seems to really be pushing me towards doing that. So... let's give it a shot, I guess? Again? Southeast corridor. I mean, I need to be another floor higher, actually. Oh, wait, no, it's doing the stupid thing. That is such a weird issue. When you reload, it seems to fix it, but, yeah. Okay, so... yes, the thing I would potentially want to do... no, that doesn't work, actually. Unless you can do it up at the top. Maybe? If I like flipped this? Kinda. Yeah. Let's see. So this but it would need to connect diagonally straight up there. Yeah. It must want me to do something with this, though. Strange sigil I saw in the dream that unlocks doors that have been magically sealed. Yeah, this isn't even a possibility. The diagonals that can't go there. Dissolved whatever it is linked to. And then this is just that with, yeah, some lines in it. Oh, wait. This. Oh my god, wait. Yeah, it is super possible right here. I was starting from the top before. Wait, will you not? Oh my god, you won't connect to that. So no, this isn't possible. You could super make that. But yeah, okay, so that's just it telling me, no, this is not the solution. How does this work? Because, yeah, you won't connect to where I want you to there. It really seems to be what it wants me to do, though. Learn more about Percival Blake. Perhaps the library or the staff will know more. Learn that a former resident was rumored to have walled people up in the manor. Scullery maid should be the lover. People are struggling to recall despite previously knowing. Odd how it has slipped from their memory. Yeah. Found the key. Should learn more. I did. Portrait of him hangs in the East Tower. Do I need to go look at this portrait in the East Tower? Maybe that's something? I don't know. I don't know if I examined it before. I read this. This contains an entry for Blake Manor. Lost places? Nope. Okay. Likely knocked out of place by Miss Dean when she left the building. Yeah. I have not looked at this. First of all, Blake. Oh my god, that's why it was telling me that there's a fucking... Yeah, it's his goddamn buttons. Nasty looking character. Buttons on this jacket have the same patterns as those on the missing doorway. That's why they wanted me to look at this picture. It's a shame that whatever left him with this wound didn't kill him. Is it just me or is the remaining eye looking downwards? Distinct archway. Do not recall seeing it in the hotel. So this is what I needed. So it's just kind of like... Make two X's, don't connect these bits. Okay. But this is connected, right? Yeah, these are. So the bottom is like, it looks like an envelope, and then the top is more like a little bit of different weirdness. Okay. I think we're going to be able to get in here now. Yeah, it kept saying, and I thought I had already examined that picture. I thought that's where I even got that bit about Percival. But... Okay. Yes. Okay, and it just straight up lays it out for me. Okay, that's not going to work. We need to figure out how to make this work. I'm fucking awful at these things. I mean, we clearly need to do that one. God, the drawing in this is so weird sometimes. It's hard to make it, like, go the exact way you want to sometimes. This is difficult. Okay, just do this. Probably wants me to start... Or maybe wants me to start up here? Yeah, there. And then do the exact same thing again. No, I think I've got to connect that other end there. Almost. Just about there. No, I think I need to utilize these in a better way. Like, this is my final thing I have to do here. What if I do... If I do that, then I can't get to here. This needs to be... There's a very specific order of operations to this that I need to do. I'm having a really, really hard time finding it. Okay. So, if I now make it so that I end up over there, we should be good. This, that. Yeah, but that doesn't work. I wish there was an easier way to just go back a few steps, but it like kind of sticks you on the lines. Like, you have to restart the entire thing if you like screw up at all. But it's very hard to just go back the way you came, and there's not like a backspace to just go back a step. These are the problem. Yes. No. Ugh. Oof. I hate this. Let's try from the middle here, maybe? Maybe that's like a better spot to start. God, I wish it was just better about going the way I want. I want to go diagonal. Go diagonal, thank you, God. Okay. It's really hard to input at times. Like, I almost wish it was just like choose a direction, like with your arrow keys. Like, just click here and then just be like, I want to go left, down, right. Because the mouse work with this is like really finicky. this is a pain. Go the way I want, please. Go the way I want. Ah! God. I'm just trying to go diagonal. It does not want to. Okay. Oh my god. Alright. That's done. It's always like there's two bits that aren't connecting. I know, damn it, I lost it. I know, me too, Ward. Me too. Or more like, damn it, it won't go down the path I want it to half the time. Oh my god, I don't think my brain has this in it. I think I'm too stupid. I'm notoriously awful at these things, but my god. It would be so much easier to implement my solutions if I wasn't actively fighting with where the thing is even going. Oh my god, did I just get it? I think I did. Oh my god, we got it. Jesus Christ. There's a door hidden behind this wall. Yeah, I've gathered that. Am I still dreaming? Whatever black magic caused this, somebody went through a lot of trouble to mask Miss Dean's room. Search the room. Evidence, records, ice fill. Oh god, I feel a sneeze. Oh god, okay. Never want to do another one of those puzzles again. If another one of those puzzles comes up in the game again, please shoot me. Can hear nothing. There's a key in the lock. Seems to be the master key for this corridor, but why was it left here? What other mysteries does this room hold? I already had that, damn it. Yep, I already had that. Okay, big revelation time? Nothing here catches my eye. Can't see anything of note here. Sheets are loose, as if the person making the bed was distracted or unskilled. Oh? Wanted poster for Miss Barbosa. Looks as though she is wanted for arson in her homeland. She set fire to some prison carts earlier this year. Arson? I did not just realize just how dangerous Miss Barbosa was. Dangerous or foolish, but with fire. There's not much difference. How did Miss Dean get her hands on this? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. It's been cleaned since its last use. What's this? Looks like some sort of figure made from sticks and twine. And is that horsehair? Where would this be here? Exit. Chimney charm. Lucky horseshoe. Little of interest. It's here, under the floorboards. There's a loose floorboard. Is there something underneath it? It's a note. Start in the garden in autumn. Walk east to the junction, then north for 3. Turn west and walk for 2 junctions, then south for 1. It is kept behind the cornerstone, which is seen when you face the stairs. Something else too. A piece of paper is stained with what exactly? We clearly know this is a sigil. Come on. Another pattern, but what on earth am I supposed to draw this time? I mean... yeah, I don't know about that, friends. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what that, friends. Yeah, another one of those. You're ready for me to struggle with that for another 2 hours, I guess. Nothing in here catches my eye. Look under? Bottle of turpentine, what's that doing? What else am I meant to be seeing? It's only locking onto that. Scuffs made by the bed's legs. It looks like it's recently been moved. Oh. Something painted under there, but I can't make it out. Yeah, push that bed. Bottle of turpentine. It looks like somebody made an attempt to shift these markings. What's this? Some kind of markings painted on the floor. I've seen this before. Symbol was in my dream on the stones at the end. Though it is deformed here, a new shape seems to have been left by the deformation. Ah. Okay. I think we do outer circle first. Then there, then there. Yeah, that one's not bad. The triangles are way harder. Okay. Someone's up to some shit. But we already knew this.
That sigil. It unlocked some kind of memory. Somebody painted this sigil under the bed on the night Miss Dean went missing. The same one from my dream. When they came back to remove it, they couldn't, and they magically sealed the room to cover their tracks. I have a hazy understanding of the sigil's intent somehow. It draws attention to the person above it. Though attention of what, I do not know. It brings them back to the dream, maybe. I'm unclear. It's as if I have memory that is not quite my own.
Okay. Evidence, records, dream symbol. Calais? Okay. Can I, make that on this? Do we have enough space for 2 circles? No, not really. This looks more like a spider web. So I don't think I have the rune I could do there. Reveal events from the past. Dissolved whatever it's linked to. Reveals hidden... Doors hidden behind illusory walls. Yeah, see, that's why I was trying to put this in, because it unlocks doors that have been magically sealed. And dissolved whatever it's linked to. Don't think that works, because I don't think I can complete the triangle across the top here. Because it doesn't let me go to that one, yeah. So this can't be the weird little triangles. Who was the room I found something magically locked?
Oh, hello, Mr. Ward. Hold on. Isn't that... Yes, that's Evelyn. Miss Dean's room.
Oh, now that I've revealed it, now everybody remembers.
It is, isn't it? I'd forgotten, but I'm sure of it now. What were you doing in there?
Claim room change, claim to be her friend, tell him the truth. I know you two used to be an item. You could be the murderer, though, I think. I don't think there's anything specifically saying you're not. If you knew her, me saying I'm her friend, you probably wouldn't believe that. And room change just seems like an incredibly weak... that just seems incredibly weak as an excuse. Honestly, you could be the one that was arguing with her, but I legitimately don't think Omara was the one that did it, so...
I'm looking into where Miss Dean has gone. Someone has reason to believe she's gone missing.
She's gone? I thought I hadn't seen her. But I suppose I was hoping I'd just missed her. I mean, I saw her late on Tuesday night. I didn't speak to her, but she didn't seem to be herself. She looked like she might have spent some significant time at the bar. She went towards the east tower behind you. I considered following her to see if she was all right, but, well, even drunk, she was faster than me with this blasted stick. Anyway, I'm not one to go chasing a woman. So, but if you believe something to have happened to her then, as I mentioned, she was out of it when I saw her. I'd say she was at the bar, and that is likely true.
That was a very, very clear recording session change there.
But she may well have been there getting something from the barman. The porter, Doyle. He's a bit of a user, and Evelyn always finds those. Anyone with a supply can share a supply. Maybe you can learn something from him?
I saw signs of someone having wandered this way, less than gracefully earlier, and I have spoken with Mr. Doyle. You've both been a great help. I'll find her, Mr. O'Mara. Don't you worry.
Maybe. Let's hope so.
Okay, I'm glad you're the one that saw me coming out of the room, because, yeah, you're low on my suspect list. So when Miss Dean was wandering the grounds in the days just prior to her disappearance. But what does this all mean? Miss Dean's bedroom. Miss Dean's wanderings. And finally finish this mystery off. 17 of 20 evidence pieces found. I will now have a think. Miss Dean was seen wandering the this is the southeast corridor in a daze caused by the sigil under her bed, I'm guessing. I know what happened here.
It seems Miss Dean was wandering the halls in a magical stupor, brought on by the markings painted under her bed. What does this tell me about the culprit?
They got the wrong target. They used magic. They are bad at cleaning. They have no plan. They use magic.
It seems as if the culprit knows how to use magic to achieve their ends, whatever those may be. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
Mystery solved. I learned magic was used to lure her from her room and now have a trail. Thank you. Alright. So that is done. So now we can investigate and mark people off. Yeah, they used magic. Found writings. Feels a biblical-driven compulsion to eradicate magic users. She is against the Séance and all magical practice. So I can probably eliminate Joyce. Medium-sized boots, I know you can use magic. Don't know if you can use magic. Don't know. Noted as magically talented in Miss Callaghan's notes. List of magical people. Yeah. Okay, Hunter's kind of scary. He cannot write in English. They're able to write. This just says they are able to write. This says he can't write in English. He's an atheist. He's never been in the area. Found a publication. His name was marked off Mrs. Erickson's list of magical people. That was not you. You have a hunch this person isn't the culprit. Yes. She cannot use magic. Not you. Miss Callaghan's note states she has no magical talents. Miss Dean was aware of the bounty on her head. That would be your motive. Yeah, not Barbosa. Early 20s, she has the second sight. Various life forms. I found writings. He's mourning the recent loss. He wears a medium shoe. Believed Miss Dean was getting in the way. Shoes are medium. Late 20s. Okay, knew Dean before she arrived at the Manor. His shoes are medium sized. Miss Dean rejected his offer to teach her magic. He is a magical apprentice. The note she signed shows she is unable to write. Okay, yeah, so that's not you. Don't really know much about Seamus. Mid-60s, the event is the first time meeting. Manager knows the grounds well. He's never met Miss Dean. Found various writing. Don't think the boy is even 10 years old yet. Okay. Okay, that's a few people crossed off the list. Yeah. We're making some progress. I'm probably done there, though. Ugh, I hope there's not any of those puzzles that are as hard as that one was, but that's like that's like weird geometry stuff. And I'm really bad at that. Give me a sliding block puzzle, for fuck's sake. Ugh. Alright. I'm done.